Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing an eyeliner mistakes to avoid video, and I'm really excited because I haven't done one of these in a little while and I know that a lot of you guys love them. If you do love these kind of videos, then don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And if you do want to see some eyeliner mistakes to avoid and how to fix them, then just keep on watching. Okay, so a mistake that I definitely recommend you guys trying to avoid is applying too much liquid eyeliner on the inner part of your eye. That inner part tends to have quite a small amount of eyelid space. If that inner corner is too eyeliner heavy, it does look a little bit less flattering than if it had a very slightly more tapered in look. So this is how it looks when there's a lot of eyeliner on that lid, especially on the inner corner, and when the wing's there, it doesn't do the job of kind of lifting the eye because there's so much eyeliner on that inner part. But if you was to create the eyeliner very gently, tapering it in, so as you can see I'm still starting from the inner corner, but I'm very gradually allowing it to get thicker as I get to that outer part of my eye. So that just allows the eye to look a lot more kind of gentle, it doesn't look as harsh, and that way you can taper into a thicker eyeliner a lot easier. A lot of mistakes tend to come from the shape of the wing, and I am definitely a victim of this. I do this all the time still to this day, so it's something you have to be very careful of. It's very easy to create a very angular wing, sort of pointing too much upwards. As you can see, it doesn't even point towards the tail of my eyebrow, it even goes above that. So really what you want to do is you want to try and create something that emphasizes your eyes the best. Now something this upturned may suit someone else's eye shape, but for me, as you can see, it just doesn't look right. So what you want to do is you want to look at your eye shape and you want to think logically what is going to suit your eye shape the most. And also some people find that on their eye shape a straight wing looks a lot better, whereas on my eye it doesn't really look that way. So you have to kind of experiment with the kind of shapes that suit your eye shape. This is how my eye looks with a more straight / downward one, and to be honest it doesn't really do much for my eye, so it's just something you have to experiment with. For me and my eye shape, I go for something roughly as like a 45-degree angle. Not saying I think about that when I'm creating my eyeliner, but that's usually just the way it tends to go and what tends to be the most flattering. Don't go and grab your protractors and having actually measured this. This is just a total rough estimate, and it's just something that you can kind of guide by. You don't want it to be a total right angle and you don't want it to be flat. Something in between is something to just sort of guide you a little bit. Okay, so the next one I think we are all guilty of at some point in our makeup journey, and for me this is when I'm in a rush. So when I'm in a rush I just skip eyeliner because it's more likely that a mistake is going to happen. What you tend to do when you're rushing is just creating the thickness that you need and then making a ton of mistakes and then not being able to take away, because obviously gradually adding is a lot easier than adding too much and then having to take away. So what I would recommend instead of doing this is applying eyeliner very gradually. So just starting off very slowly. That's why if you're in a rush, maybe just skip the eyeliner and just go straight for false lashes and eyeshadow and stuff like that. Things that you find a little bit less precise, because as you can see, as I'm doing with this eye, I'm very gradually creating the shape that I need, and if I want to thicken it, I do it extremely slowly. And even with the wing, as you can see, I'm doing it in small strokes, making sure that I'm happy with the exact angle of it. Then I'm going to be perfecting it, connecting it. Eyeliner is an art, so it's definitely something that is time consuming at times, so definitely apply it only if you have the time. And also, if you are in a rush and you really want an eyeliner, just take that teeny little bit of extra time, because having to fix those mistakes with wipes and stuff like that ends up being a lot more time consuming anyway. Now, some wouldn't call this a mistake, but I definitely feel like this is extremely important. Starting off with the eye that you are most uncomfortable with ends up having way better results, because you kind of create the eyeliner very gradually on the eye that you feel least comfortable with, and then you can replicate that on the eye that you do feel more comfortable with. This is still down to personal preference, so don't do this if you don't feel comfortable with it, but this way you won't be focusing solely on the skills of your bad eye, but you'll be focusing more on trying to recreate the other one, which means that you won't end up having two different eyeliners that look different. And another tip I have for you guys is basically to try and prevent your eyeliner from looking too jagged. Something that can cause this, which is a very easy mistake to make, is using an eyeliner that is drying out or something that is getting a little bit old. So making sure that you're using a fresh eyeliner, like a liquid or a gel, make sure that this ends up going on nice and smoothly, and that way it doesn't look jagged and kind of looking like it's, going everywhere. And finally, the last mistake that I'd recommend you guys avoiding is allowing your outer corner of your wing to look too blunt. Something with winged eyeliner that I definitely feel is very, very flattering is allowing that outer corner to come to a very, very tapered, fine point. Now, I wouldn't say this is necessarily a bad thing, but what's very stylish right now is that outer corner coming to a very, very sharp point, and it can be quite hard to do, especially with certain eyeliners. So a tip for this to create that, if you can't do that alone with your eyeliner, is taking some concealer and really pushing it and sharpening up the edge of that wing. And this is personally what I like, and I really like the way that it looks. So guys, that is the end of this video. I really hope you enjoyed. I know that some of you guys get a little upset when I make these videos because you take them in the wrong way. I just want to make a little disclaimer and just say I'm not looking down or belittling anybody who makes these mistakes. This is coming from the purest point of view when I make this video. I'm literally making it to try and help you guys. Makeup is an art. A lot of people are going to do it differently. I'm not saying that this is the one and only way to do eyeliner. At the end of the day, makeup wipes off. It's a really light-hearted thing. I don't think anyone should really get upset about it. If you guys did enjoy this video, please like it for me and subscribe for more videos like this. I love you all so much, and I'll see you all next time. Bye guys.